It's time. It's time. How's everyone doing today? Hello. Hold on. Let me get your make it so you can so you can speak in text as well as emotes. Not just one or the other. Okay. Yeah, man. Everyone is watching this. Yes, of course they are. Of course they are. Why would they not be watching this direct? Also, why is everything being so slow today? I just want to send the word out. I get it, because the freaking servers are crashing because of everyone's notifications coming through. Watch me react to the Nintendo Direct. Live. Hashtag Twitch, hashtag livestream, hashtag Blue Reacts. If you could put that into hashtag form, please, and thank you. There we go. Alrighty. No, don't click on them. That's what I hate about my phone sometimes. Sometimes the buttons I have to push for things are in the very top, and as soon as I go to push it, a notification drops, and I tap that and open that instead. I'm just like, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Why would you do that to me? Okay. Oh yeah, and this one too. Sorry for being so quiet in the beginning. It's just because all the audio is going to be coming from the direct. Okay, there we go. It's ready. I'm ready. I'm going to start it up so we can start talking about stuff. And also eat my ice cream, which is definitely slowly melting. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. So we're going to be reacting to the Nintendo 2 Direct. I have it on screen, ready to go. So yeah, this is going to be unveiling the Switch 2 and what it's all about. So far, we've only gotten a teaser, a taste of what's to come with this console. But I'm curious to see them delve into what the full mechanics are of it, how different it is compared to the regular Switch, and what the launch styles are going to be, because obviously those are going to be pretty hype. Um, it would be interesting to see either a Splatoon 3 port or a. Actually, now that I think about it, a Splatoon 3 port wouldn't really make sense, because I think they're doing a backward compatibility. So everything from the Switch should work on the Nintendo Switch too. At least I'm hoping that's what they unveil too. But if not, Splatoon 4 could be interesting. Although I think it might be still too soon for that. But yeah, I forgot I had all my babies here. I had to bury them because I was doing stuff. But here they all are ready to get in. Even Chef Toad has made a return. He hasn't been on the channel for a little while now. Yeah, all my children are here today, and they will be watching the direct with me as well. I've got some mint chocolate chip ice cream to start off the day. A little bit less of a better breakfast than I was started off with the last direct, but it's fine. Mm. But yeah, we're gonna be starting in about 9 more minutes, and I'm basically just looking forward to seeing what this console can do, just how different it is, and what it's gonna have on it. Because obviously, if you're unveiling a new console, everything for the old console is not really going to be much of a priority anymore. I do wonder how much support the Nintendo Switch will still get going into the Nintendo Switch 2's lifestyle. Like, are they still making games for the Switch, or is everything going to be going towards the second one now? Because I can't imagine they're too far different in like compatibility wise. There might be some features the Nintendo Switch 2 has that doesn't work with the Switch. Um, and then I wouldn't put it past them to do the same thing like they did with the 3DS, where they make the game cartridges a little bit different, so you can't put Switch 2 cartridges into the Switch. Um, but I'm curious to see what it all entails, because again, we've only seen um, a little bit. We've seen the Switch. We obviously see it's grown a little bit. It's a little bit bigger, and then the Joy Cons also got a little bit of a tiny upgrade to them too. Um, they apparently can roll around or something like that. And yeah, there's not a whole lot that we know about the new console, but that's what today's direct is all about. Is about unveiling whatever things they have for it. So excitement. And of course, for those of you guys who don't know this too, today will be my last stream till I go on hiatus because I'm going to Japan and I will be going out there for about 2 weeks. Basically, I think the last day I'm coming back is going to be around the 20th. I'll officially be flying back the 19th, but the 20th will be like my first available day to do anything. But I think that's going to be Easter, so we'll see what um, I can do that following week after Easter, because that's going to be basically when I get back into the groove of things. Because I'll definitely need, I think, at least a day to recoup and get used to the time zones being shifted again, as I will when I go there. But that'll be a it'll be a fun day. It'll be a fun 2 weeks while I'm out. I think it's just, yeah, because I'm returning on the 19th. It's actually just a little over 2 weeks, but yeah, but we should be good though. I'm very much looking forward to it. All right, I think I'll wait a few more minutes until I switch it over to your screen, just in case something comes on early. Um, but usually I don't think they do. Usually they don't. Let me look on this screen too quickly. Yeah, everything is going good. Okay. I don't know why it says unstable though. I usually don't see that happening. Okay. Oh crap. So many going live notifications from people I follow, also watching the direct. Okay. But yeah, so from what I can gather though, it's I really don't know what to expect. I usually always go into these directs not knowing what to expect and being pleasantly surprised when I come out the end of it. I really don't have a lot of predictions. I don't really have like a lot of. Obviously we're going to be seeing a new Mario game on the Nintendo Switch because I think they unveiled like a new Mario Kart going on that last direct. I wouldn't put it past them to put just a new Mario game on the Switch too as well. I wonder how many main IPs they might bring to it though. I'm pretty sure we'll definitely see a Pokemon. Maybe I don't know if we'll see it this direct because we've already been seeing a lot of things for ZA. But seeing the new main line could be interesting. Could be interesting. There's a lot of other Nintendo properties that are out there. Maybe even a new Zelda game. I don't know if we'll see that because there's not really a whole lot that. I mean, we all thought that they couldn't do much more after Breath of the Wild 2 or after the Breath of the Wild, but then they came out with Breath of the Wild 2, which is Tears of the Kingdom. Blew everything out of the water. So who knows? Who knows what they can do with it? A new Zelda wouldn't be out of the question, though, I think. I think it would be kind of cool to see a new IP drop. Because I haven't seen a new IP from my Nintendo in a while. I think the last one I remember was ARMS, but there might have been another one I don't remember. Okay, I'm going to switch over now because it's about 2 minutes before. My ice cream is melting. But I'm excited. I don't know. I don't think we'll be seeing anything that's repeated from the last direct because I think a lot of that stuff is going to be for the first Switch. Here's our official countdown. It's also actually a little bit behind because I wasn't actually live yet. Yeah, audio should be good there. Okay, 30 seconds. Let's go, guys. Man, they didn't have this for the last one. They know this is a big one, huh? They know. Alright, guys. 10, 9, 8. Oh, I should say in Japanese, actually. Roku, go, yon, san, ni, ich. It's time, guys. It's building a thing. I was building the words. Possible Lego reference. Oh, you know what? Another prediction because I just saw this guy and it reminded me of Smash Brothers. But I would love to see a new Smash Brothers. I don't think we're gonna see it, but I would love to. Mario Kart. He's just on a highway, dude. How was audio, by the way? I like the music. Oh wait, I'm not pressing that because I want to be seeing what's on screen. Hello, the cow is a character now. Hello. Oh, you can get into a freaking truck. Wow, that's pretty wild. Ooh. Oh, you can change like their cosmetics too. Ew, I like that. See, that's some good shit right there. You love to see cosmetics in a good racing game like that. World. You know what? Yeah. It looked like they were going around the world, so yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
Konnichiwa.
I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
Ooh.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hello, everyone.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
Of course it is.
Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
Oh, it's gonna be wild.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
I was looking at this, I'm like, it looked kind of like an open world, which open world Mario Kart just sounds kind of wild.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Yes, open world Mario Kart, dude. That's
In a
actually
classic
pretty hype.
Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
Yeah, because it's like they still have courses, but you can still
Don't
drive
sleep at the
everywhere.
wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Knockout Tour.
Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
Okay.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Oh. Yeah.
Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
It's like an endurance race. That's cool. Free roam.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you.
That's such a cool idea.
You can
And you can
also
do it
go
online
for
with
scenic
people, too.
drives with friends. And even take photos together at different
Aw.
locations.
Now that's cute. Okay. I gotta say, overworld Mario Kart is actually something I never expected them to do.
A brand new race
But I'm so
across
glad
the
they are.
entire world starts here. Mario Kart World. The game launches on the same day as
Oh,
Nintendo
of course.
Switch 2.
I mean, it's gonna be a launch title. Of course it
More
is.
details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct.
Oh, I thought that was
So
when it
be
was.
on the lookout for more information.
They
in
have.
the
They're
future.
gonna dedicate their own direct to it, dude. Oh
Mario
man.
Kart World
And the
launches on
17th, I'm gonna
same
be out of the
day as
country.
Nintendo Switch 2.
So I
We'll
can't
share more
necessarily
details in the
react to
future,
it.
So we hope you're looking forward to it.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
Okay.
And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
A C button. What does it do, though?
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Who? Alone.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
Just a little bit behind. Together?
That was me. That was you. So quick. Oh,
Oh my god, they're having Discord calls now.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
Come on, no.
I was curious to see them actually add like something like this.
Game chat.
Yep,
a new
game chat.
feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
There's about to be some toxic people on here.
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah. Okay.
Only friends and family though, no randos.
While using the game chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Yeah, so they have a mic in the system itself.
All right, let's keep going. Okay. So
It can pick
Which,
up your speaking
who knows
voice
how well that's
clearly,
gonna sound, you
even
know?
from a distance.
look at this. Jump on here. All right, let's keep going. It's coming. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting
Oh,
you
will
chat
it?
with ease.
How did you get hit by a bow?
Really?
Okay, nice.
Is that so?
It's okay.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Oh, there you go.
There we go. There we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone
Yep.
just like go on
Of
top
course,
that
you can only see them in like 10 FPS.
Oh shoot.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
They basically literally added Discord chat to Discord voice chat to freaking
You can chat
The
to your
Nintendo
heart's
Switch.
content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I'm like, I fell. I'm falling. I'm falling. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a
Don't you love how this is a feature they didn't add until the new console came out?
You can adjust the size of your game screen,
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
or expand another friend's game screen.
Oh, there you go.
You gotta get above.
Yeah, again,
above
you
that,
basically are
wall.
only going to be able to view them in like 10
It's just
FPS
like
though.
The wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little
Look,
wall ride.
let me speak as an experience from seeing people
So everyone
run,
can watch
frame
them
things like
play.
that. It's going to be a little bit tiring watching people's gameplay at like 10 FPS.
We're together. Welcome. Ooh, okay.
Because your eyes want it to go faster, so it's going to strain it a little bit.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Mix.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button.
There is.
With the seat button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, so it's the chat menu. Okay.
Actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
Oh my god.
By
They have a
connecting
camera
this
built
camera
in.
to the system,
Hey.
Oh, there you go. And it automatically like green screen stuff out.
Yo.
Hi. How's everyone doing? Good.
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
That's crazy, actually. They're actually even building in a camera
Here's
function
how it
too.
looks with just the camera feed.
I'm way behind, guys.
go. I bet you like
Can you wait for me?
Please look forward to
Oh, there you
games
go.
which use your camera feed like this.
Oh, okay. No, wait.
Oh, just there you go. Like actually attaching it onto like the game thing, so you can see the reactions in time in game. That's
Use
actually
in
really
game
cool.
chat. Even when you're apart.
See,
you can
that's the
play
thing I
games
like.
and
I
hang
like
out
when
as if
games
you were
use those
together in the same
features
room.
in conjunction
Play
with the game.
together
That's really cool.
Or compete in online multiplayer games.
Splatoon mentioned.
Play your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
There you go.
What did you think? In
Now add
developing
Discord
Game
to it.
Chat, the goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely.
Because God knows I
including
have
family
people
and
who don't
friends.
play on the Switch.
Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera,
Does this all come with a bundle with the
which will
console?
be available on the same day as Switch 2.
Can I just get a bundle with everything? Because I'm
A
most likely
Nintendo
going to
Switch
need that.
Online membership will be required to use Game Chat. However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited
Ah,
time.
there you
We hope
go.
you'll try it out.
Hmm.
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
Cute.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game. With
Please buy him
Game
more
Share.
systems.
Shown here, even games that require
Oh, here we
multiple
go.
screens
This is
can be
it.
played if one person
Yep.
owns a compatible game.
There you
Game
go,
Share,
dude.
You can temporarily share
They're bringing
compatible
back
games with
Download
others who
Play.
also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time.
That's what I'm fucking talking about, dude.
GameShare also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. GameShare can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with
Of course
a
you can't do it
free
with
update
every
for
game,
Clubhouse
but
Games
I am
51
curious to see
Worldwide
what games
Classics
they are
on
able to
Nintendo
do it
Switch.
on.
GameShare support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
It's a little bit behind now with audio, so I'm curious why that is. Bigger screen, same thickness. Okay.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo
Bigger
Switch.
and better.
The system's thickness remains the same.
Okay.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
There you go. Up to 120 FPS.
The screen
Wow.
supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Cool. LCD and HDR support. Cool.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Okay. Attached magnetically. Yep.
The all-new
So they are magnetic.
Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Okay. Bigger buttons.
The SL
Yeah.
and SR buttons are
Those
bigger
things were
for
very
greater
tiny.
comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Those buttons were very tiny on the older one.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Wow. Nice. Yeah, here is mouse controls. This is what I was seeing.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Cool. All right.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
There you go. Built-in mic, of course.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via Game Chat.
Alrighty.
It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
3D audio gives a sense of space.
Even if you don't have a
3D
surround
audio.
sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
There you go. I can hear it through my headphones.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
got a
move it
built-in
freely,
stand,
like
dude.
this.
2
In
ports.
addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
But why?
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera
That's why.
or charging in tabletop mode.
Ah, yeah, you know what? There you go. See, they thought about that.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of
Ooh.
internal storage, 8
There you go.
times that of Nintendo Switch. For
There you
storing
go,
your game
dude.
Downloads,
That's a lot
save
better.
data, and more.
Yeah,
Reading
that's
and
some
writing
good
data
system
is
memory.
also faster.
I'm assuming it still probably has the game card or
Use the
SD
Nintendo
card
Switch
support
2
though.
dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
4K resolution, huh?
HDR is
Okay.
also supported in TV mode.
Gotta love that, actually. There you go, dude. So we're actually gonna get 4K games now.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Did the old one not have one? All right, because it was all going through the Switch, I think.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and
Very
digital
good.
games are supported.
I love the fact that I'll be able to take my whole library on it. All right.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself.
What?
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour,
Welcome tour.
exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh?
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?"
I love this,
The
dude.
Joy-Con
I love
2
when
controllers
companies
attached
and
to the
stuff like
system
this
with
actually
magnets.
make like
those
interactive demos
magnets
for
are
their
inside
games
the
and
system.
consoles. I think it's just so
The
cool and
SL
so funny.
SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible.
Yep.
There are secrets
So
to
games with mouse
discover,
support
even
are
as you're
actually
playing
available
mini-games
now.
and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Wait, what do you
please
mean
check it out
paid
if you're
digital?
interested.
It's not free?
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch
How much is
2.
it going to be? How much could it possibly
This is the
be?
game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds.
Okay.
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
That makes sense.
They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Okay.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Right, yeah, they have to be a new one.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you
Which I
can
will have
log
to do.
into your Nintendo account to use the system transfer feature.
Yep,
With
it's
this
going to work
feature,
like how the
you can
3DS
transfer
did.
Save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Okay,
In addition, an audio jack has been added.
of course.
We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
Yes.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
Ooh, this June. Okay.
We're very much looking forward to the day when you
So
all get to experience
2
it,
months
so
from
please
now.
Wait just a bit longer.
Okay. That's not too bad, actually. That's a good release window.
Now, broadly
It'll be a good
speaking,
summer console for
on
this
Nintendo
year.
Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games.
Okay.
The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2.
Okay.
The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 edition games are the third type.
Oh, here you go. They're going to be like how
released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that
Yep.
offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch
Yep.
2, and more.
Yep.
Now, I'd like
That
to show
makes
you
sense.
the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
That makes a lot of sense. Yep. This is kind of like how they had PS4 and PS5 versions of the same
Super
game.
Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands.
So now we
on the
actually get to
base
look forward
game and
to
adds
basically
new
remasters
features,
of other games.
including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory.
Yeah, because I was about to say I did see
all of which can
during
be
it.
accessed on Switch
That's funny.
2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities.
Oh, that's actually kind of
You'll be
crazy.
able
It
to
like
see
tracks each
other's
person.
faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins.
Huh.
Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to
Huh.
collect the most coins.
That's cute. So they're gonna have like
Ride
Connect
an
games.
RC car with your voice. Go. And compete in other mini games using full body movement and sound. Finally,
That's
take
cool.
a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
Huh. That's cute. Okay.
When
I
you
actually never
enter
got
a fight,
Jamboree,
a
so I
minigame
haven't
will
really been
begin.
into all these, but this is cool.
There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini-games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini-games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
Yeah, so a little bit later.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Of course, it's going to be an additional charge because it's basically DLC.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing.
I wonder how much of them are going to be free
Let's
upgrades and
continue
how much of them are going to be
presenting
paid
some more Nintendo
upgrades.
Switch 2 Edition games.
I knew Breath of the Wild was coming. Yep. And Tears of the
Nintendo
Kingdom.
Switch 2
There you
editions
go,
of The Legend
dude.
of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image more
The
vibrant.
game actually does look a lot better like
so
that.
you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
Oh, excuse me. Wait,
This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo
I was about to
Switch
say, is
app
this
on
like the,
smart devices.
is this like
It's
the
a
things you see
game-specific
in
service
like
that's
Elden Ring and
exclusive
stuff?
to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, It can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
Oh, there you go. Huh. It's like a navigation tool.
Or
Okay.
you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
That's cool.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
Kirby.
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with
Okay.
improved graphics and frame rates.
Okay. I mean, I'm all okay with them like just adding
This
new
story
content
takes
to old
place in
games
Forgotten Land
for the
after
sake of
being
the
struck
Switch
by a
2.
powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes.
Ooh.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
Sure, yeah.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Okay. Of course it will. So a lot of new games that we heard up from are probably going to get this feature too.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch
Oh,
2.
hey, there you go. You can literally play it
Plus,
like a mouse
you
and
can
keyboard,
explore
dude.
the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR.
Yeah,
based
that's
on
also
your
I think
preference
another
and
thing we're going to be seeing a
playstyle.
lot is quality versus performance mode because that's what a lot of games have been
Plus,
doing now.
Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later
I always love
this
performance
year,
more and more.
will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well.
Of course it will.
By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
Okay. Is that it?
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you
Sure.
just saw will be
Okay.
available as both physical and digital versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Yeah, I get to spend more money on
If you're looking
things.
forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Are they not all free, or do they
Next,
actually
I'd like
have
to
something
introduce a
that...
brand new game
I hope
featuring
it's not
mouse
too much, at
controls
least,
with
then.
Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
Okay. So this is what I wanted to see too. I wanted to see games that actually like used the new features, like exclusively. So Drag and Drive is a new thing. Huh. That's interesting. It's like wheelchair basketball. That's very interesting. This is definitely a way to do it, yeah. That's really cool, actually. That's cool. You can even dunk. That's cool. Denied. That's pretty cool, actually. Okay.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls.
Here on.
Next,
Let
here
me-
are some games from our publishing and development.
Let me refresh things real quickly because things are a little bit off.
I have long
They're off a little bit.
observed the land
Oh, so
of
they said from other publishing partners. Okay.
This world is in dire need of repair.
Elden Ring on Nintendo Switch. Can you believe it?
The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
It's too bad I already have this on PS5.
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Tarnished edition. All right, yeah. Elden Ring on Nintendo Switch, guys. That's definitely a thing now.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasabin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that
Hades 2
is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Of
Our
course
first ever
it
sequel
is.
introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time.
I really want to see this game, but I
Battle beyond
do.
the underworld to the ends of the earth.
Does this mean that we get
Getting
an
to know
official
dozens of
release, or
characters
is it
from
still
Greek myth
early
and a
access?
story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
Cool.
皆さん
Okay.
こんにちは。カプコンの中山です。
Yeah.
我々がお届けするタイトルは
Street Fighter 6 to Nintendo Switch.
本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。
That makes
ソフ
sense.
トは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 Fighters Edition の2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも
And they're getting amiibos too, dude.
発売日にお届け
That's
します
pretty cool,
楽
actually.
しみに。
All right.
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After two
That game?
long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will
Yep, mobile suit
finally
game.
be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost created
All right.
a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war.
Mobile suit games are so cool. I just have not gotten into them yet.
I'll tear you apart! All children.
Daemon
bring
X
hope to our
Machina.
lives,
Cool.
don't they?
So they're actually getting a new Deus Ex Machina game.
Hey,
Cool.
this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to
Oh.
come to Nintendo Switch 2.
You know, that makes a
The
lot
game
of
is
sense,
all about
actually.
friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes
See,
fantasy.
Nintendo Switch had to get their new
Together,
console out
they
to be
get
like,
trapped
hey,
in their own
we can
stories,
actually
and it's up to you
now
and a
compete
friend
and
to help
put
them break
some of these
free.
new titles out there on there.
Now, let me tell you this. If you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
Yeah, so it is going to be definitely a more high-powered console if it's going to handle these titles.
Both on the pitch and on the
And they're
gridiron.
not even cloud
We're excited
versions.
to announce the EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL
There you
will
go.
also be arriving on the Nintendo platform.
All
EA
right.
Sports. It's in the game.
It's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software.
Hogwarts
We are
Legacy
bringing
as
Hogwarts
well.
Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics
Yep.
and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding World like never before.
Isn't it funny that we now
And the new
actually
mouse
live in an
controls
age
on
where
Switch
a
2
Nintendo
give you
console
even
can
more
actually
ways
power a
to
lot of these
experience the
games?
adventure.
They've been
Discover
behind for so
enhanced
long,
magic
and now
when
they're like,
Hogwarts Legacy
now they
launches
can
on
do
the
it.
Same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on? Son of a...
Good old Tony Hawk, yeah. That's pretty cool. Whoa. I know like hardly nothing about... Wait a minute. SpongeBob? I know hardly nothing about
Hello,
skateboarding
this
though.
is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination,
Ah.
to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's
Can't
imagination.
show the actual killings.
Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2.
Yeah. The banana peel.
Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Excuse me? Could it be James Bond? Yep. James Bond, dude. 007 himself.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
What is it going to be, like a remaster of the 007 game? Because that would be crazy.
That never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns.
Oh, Bravely Default, yeah.
Remastered in high definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play.
There you go.
Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster.
Cool.
Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
That'll be cool.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。
Hi, Yakuza?
我々がお送りするタイトルは
Yakuza 0. Alright. This is a decent lineup of games. Especially because they said some of these games are going to be available launch day. So yeah. Yep, see? Same day. See, that's what you need, dude. You need a good lineup of games for your console to sell well.
And development partners. But for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Of course. We need more Nintendo games as well, dude. Koei Tecmo. AAA. Oh, is it another
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens,
another Age of Calamity?
joined hands with the Hylians,
Hyrule
who dwelled
Warriors?
on the surface.
Could it be?
Their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose.
Oh, see, so instead of
To vanquish this evil,
Age of Calamity, it's based on
generations would call
Tears of the Kingdom instead.
the imprisoning war.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
Wait, do you play as Zelda? Another game where you play as Zelda?
Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
Yep. It's another Hyrule Warriors game based on Tears of the Kingdom. You know, I guess you kind of had to expect this, though. Yeah. Nope, I'm probably definitely gonna get it. Oh, the Zelda, though? She's kind of badass. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. Oh my god. Okay. Cool. Coming this winter. It's not going to be available for a while, though.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo.
Of course it is.
We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Okay.
You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
Of course.
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Oh boy. I have that, so I'm wondering. GameCube. GameCube
Nintendo
games.
Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game
Yes.
exclusive to Nintendo
Let's go.
Switch
This
2.
is my era, dude.
Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001.
This is my era of gaming, dude.
At launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks
This is
like
also
a
one of the games I
cartoon
didn't play,
come to
though.
life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker.
Ooh, Soul Calibur 2? That's pretty cool. That's... Bruh, I haven't played that game in so long. I remember it so vividly, though.
Equipped with a different weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray.
Yep.
Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of
F-Zero.
speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races. Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to
I should actually get into the F-Zero games because I feel like I'd like them a lot. It's just fast-paced racing.
Games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online. Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality
is that the only
and
ones?
higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
The slide machine, huh? That's what they call it.
More titles will be added in the future.
Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, they have Sunshine on there. They have Coliseum. They have
Nintendo
Luigi's
GameCube,
Mansion.
Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack.
Now put
launches
on
the
Sonic
same day
Adventure,
as
you
the hardware's
cowards.
release.
Put on Sonic Adventure
And
2, you
a
cowards.
dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released.
Of course
It
they
can
will.
connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat.
There you go. Now we're
The Nintendo GameCube controller,
I don't know if we've actually had
exclusively
an
available for
exclusive,
Nintendo Switch
like an
Online
actual one that
members,
works like
will
that.
also be
That's
available
cool.
the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
I might end up getting that because
Whether
again,
you're
that's like
familiar
my
with the
console,
games
dude.
or haven't played
That's
them
like my
before,
era.
we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube.
It's so funny that these are still considered retro games, by the way.
Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay,
Of course.
let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
By the way, we're losing all access to old games. Could you imagine if they just said that? Toby Fox? Okay. New. Let's go, Toby. Finally, Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4, dude. I'm just the janitor. Honestly, ooh, okay. Awesome. Launch day. Okay.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox.
Let's go.
Borderlands 4. Our
Borderlands
upcoming
4.
flagship Borderlands game will launch on Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh my god.
Borderlands is back.
That's
Loot
crazy.
and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous
I'm so glad to actually finally get
We're still
freaking
in
news on
development, and it's
Deltarune,
already
dude.
the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're
Civ
releasing a Nintendo
6.
Switch 2 edition of Sid
No,
Meier's
7.
Civilization 7.
Yes.
In
I
Civ
know how to
7,
count
you'll
Roman
establish an
numerals.
empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Even more.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks. And I'm Ben Bishop.
Hello?
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And on the court.
All right. More sports games. Let's go.
Find this old tattered man. Off they went, armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible.
Poor kids stranded.
Let's slay some trees.
Oh, hold on. It froze. It's froze.
Profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees.
Oh, it actually just froze. That's crazy.
Doesn't it? Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top. Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time.
Hold on. Doesn't really matter too much in this one anyways. That's fine.
Here's the first
Nope.
look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Enter the Gungeon. Let me see it. Let me see it, dude. Oh my god.
It's everything.
Why is it frozen?
Hi.
Why
I'm
is it
Gabe
frozen? Also, why can't I, like, do anything on here? Hello? Nani? It's not even letting me do the freaking one capture too. Hold on. I don't understand what's going on. It's not even letting me refresh. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. 7 is an open world Nintendo Switch 2. You can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go.
Okay.
Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover Endgame 77.
Oh, this is not synced up at all. What the heck?
Switch 2 on launch day.
スクエアエニックスイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー
Okay,
7 リ
hold
メイ
on.
クインター
Guys,
グレードを発売いた
I don't know what's going on, but it is not syncing up right. Hold on. This is not right.
When Cyberpunk 2077
Cyberpunk? Hold on. I'm missing so much, dude. What's going on?
新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。スイッチ
It's so desynced. What the hell? It's so desynced right now, dude. I don't get what's going on. Yeah, like it froze sometime during it, and then the rest of it's trying to catch up. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it on another thing. Because literally, I'm missing so much right now. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Please, please, let me. Is this? This one should be right, right?
Borderlands game will launch on Nintendo
Okay,
Switch
I think
2.
this one's fine.
Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world
Maybe.
filled with wild enemies and
I can't
outrageous
say for certain
weapons.
if it is, but I could try.
It's from 2K.
It's enthusiasm. Nailed it.
Okay, this one works better. Okay, we're continuing on from here, guys.
Doesn't it? Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top. Ha!
I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know what went on with Nintendo of America's broadcast, but it got frozen.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
Hi, Dodge Roll. And Dave Crooks.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Enter the Gungeon 2 is wild.
Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style.
Ooh.
You can expect some fan favorite
That's
elements
cool.
to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
Okay. That's really cool, actually. A 3D game. That's cool. Oh, is this Astroneer? I think I've still yet to play it, but it does look cool. Look, I already heard some crazy things. I'm just curious to see what it actually looks like.
Hello,
All right,
my
Devolver.
name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are
Hi,
delighted to bring
Cyberpunk.
the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set
The
in
fact that
Nights.
we can get
Thanks
Cyberpunk
to Nintendo Switch
2077
2, you can
to
transport
run on
yourself to the
Nintendo
city
Switch
of
2,
dreams at home or on the go.
that's
Get ready
crazy.
to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
On launch day too. That's gonna be
こんにちは。
kind of crazy.
スクエアエニックスの浜口です。
Ooh, Square Enix.
Nintendo Switch 2で
Yeah,
Final Fantasy VII
remake.
インターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7
It's also the audio is actually synced up too, dude. I'm so glad I switched to this one.
FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
Yeah, they got a good lineup. Ooh. Hollow Knight Silk Song. Still coming out this year sometime. Okay. 2 Point Museum. Wild Hearts. Okay. I did hear about this. Witchbrook. Cool. Alright. Yep. Puyo Tetris 2S. Yes. There we go, dude. What does S come with? I'm curious about that. Ooh, Outlaws. Okay, then. Fast Fusion. Ooh, that looks like a crazy game. Shadow Labyrinth. Yeah, basically everything they announced from the Nintendo Switch thing, it's going to be coming on here too. Reanimal. Fortnite! You gotta have Fortnite on your console, dude. That's like a rite of passage for any console. These are all good games, yes. These are all good games to come to this console. Fall Flat 2. Nintendo Switch has games. They have games, dude.
次がソフトメーカーさんの最後のタイトルになります。ご覧ください。
Okay, the last announcement. Resident Evil?
I give you my blood. I give you my life.
Devil May Cry?
Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
That's supposed to mean something, and I'm supposed to know it. I don't know it, though. Am I right, though? Am I right? From Software. Oh, no, is this Elden Ring again? Is this a new Elden Ring? Or is this a new From Software game? Wait, could it be Bloodborne 2? They wouldn't, right? They wouldn't. But imagine, though. Excuse me? Oh. Whoa, you can jump. You can feast on their necks. There's a frog with giant tits.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are
It definitely looks like Bloodborne. I'll tell you that. I'm just gonna say that it looks a lot like Bloodborne. Is that a freaking T-Rex?
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
The Dusk Bloods. Okay, a new title? Okay, but it looks a lot like Bloodborne, you gotta admit. Maybe it's in the same vein as Bloodborne. Is our rat 2026? Okay, that's crazy to just only on Switch 2? Exclusive?
From Software さんが手掛ける完全新作タイトルです。
An exclusive From Software title on Switch 2?
ディレクターの宮崎さんが語るクリエイターズボイスを公開しますので、ぜひご覧ください。
I will
ソフトメー
soon.
カーさんのタイトルの紹介は以上です。ご出演いただいた開発者の皆様、また今回の発表に映像をご用意いただいたソフトメーカーの皆様、本当にありがとうございます。ご覧いただいた以外にも、Nintendo Switch 2に向けて多くのゲーム開発を進めていただいています。今後もたくさんのタイトルをご紹介していきますので、お楽しみに。続いてはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
There's another one. Hold on. A star. Could it be Kingdom Hearts? It's Kirby! New Kirby? Kirby's like, come on, start! Start, damn it! Start! Wait, Air Ride? Hold on. Kirby Air Ride? Oh, that's wild. Hi, Kirby. Yes, please, Kirby Air Ride 2. Let's freaking go. Kirby Air Riders. Oh. Oh, that's pretty cool. Sakurai's coming back. Oh my god. He's coming back for it, dude. What a madman. We cannot let him rest, can we? We can't let this man rest. That alone, I'm excited for it. How many last-minute announcements are they gonna give me? I can't take this, dude. I can't take this. What is this? Donkey Kong? New DK title? Why does he look so different, though? It's like a 3D Donkey Kong title. Ooh. You can actually break the terrain? Okay. Oh, that looks crazy. It's like a mining game? Ooh. This game actually looks really fun. Okay. I want to make sure whatever I was getting wasn't dire. Okay, but why does he look like the one in the movie, though? Bonanza. $1707. Okay. Cool.
ご覧いただいたのは
Very cool.
ドンキーコングの新しい 3D アクションゲームドンキーコングバナンザです。唯一無二のパワーで敵も壁も地面もすべてを破壊しながら巨大な地下世界を突き進みます。詳細は改めてお伝えしますので
Actually looks really
お楽
cool.
しみに。
That's such a cool gameplay concept. All right.
ここまでご覧いただきありがとうございます。
改めてになりますが、Nintendo Switch 2の発売日は6月5日です。
All right, very cool.
最後に発売する本体のご紹介です。まずは Nintendo Switch 2の本体です。これに加え、ダウンロード版のマリオカートワールドがセットになった本体も発売します。
Of course they will. Of course they will, because they know it's going to be the biggest
ダイレクト
title.
終了後に公開する公式ホームページをご覧ください。
I wonder how much it's going to be.
今回お伝えする内容は以上になります。
It's going to be like $700.
もうしばらくお待ちいただくことになりますが、Nintendo Switch 2を皆さんにご体験いただけることを今からとても楽しみにしています。
最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。
どうだったまして。 All right. Well, that was the Nintendo Switch 2 announcement, guys. Very cool. The presentation is now finished. All right. So hold on. Before I get into what I want to talk about with this, I'm going to quickly just look through my messages because I was told there might be something I need to look at. Yeah, I had things come up while I was watching that. Okay. So yeah, some crazy stuff that was announced this during this direct. Actually, let's go back through a couple of it just to kind of talk about things. Let's see, what do we got here? Also, by the way, the one I had to go to for here, I think this is the Australian one, so some of the times on things are a little bit different. So here we go. So yeah, Mario Kart, obviously, this is going to be a crazy thing that goes on. I'm very much looking forward to that game. The new stuff for the Switch actually looks really cool. I like the fact that they're actually adding a dedicated game chat feature. It's actually really nice. It definitely makes it so people who don't have Discord or something like that can definitely use it, and actually play games with people with those features. Because sometimes that's actually like the better way to do it is if it actually like gives you something that works inside the game, like that's cool. And the fact too that they're adding a Switch camera is kind of cool too, because that opens the door for games that focus on camera-based functions. So you know how they like in the Mario Party game they showed off games that have like that actually track your motions and do things like that. Like that could be cool to go around with. I definitely like the fact that the game, like, it is a more powered console, so it actually has like it's got better specs than the original Switch, so things will look and play better on it, which I would expect to see from a newer console from them. And the fact that they're able to make it work pretty well during handheld, that's pretty good. This is a cool idea. Like, you know, this whole thing with the welcome tour, but why make it paid? It's a tech demo. Like, why not make it free? Why does it have to be a paid for thing? If it's like $5 and they'll be like, yeah, whatever. But knowing what they did like with like, you know, the 1-2 Switch game, it's going to be like $50 and people are going to be like, hell no, dude. Why would you ever get that? Jamboree has some cool new features. That's all nice. The Nintendo Switch 2 versions of games, I'm definitely looking forward to some of those. Because I do have Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I have Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, so upgrading those would be nice. I just really hope that the Nintendo Switch 2 versions of those games aren't like super expensive. Like, I hope that they aren't asking you to pay like another like $30 to $50 for it. Like, if it's just an upgrade, only give it like $5 or $10 at most for each of them. I think people will be okay with that, but anything more than like $10, I think you're gonna be pushing it for a lot of people, I think. But yeah. Also, there's a couple of things I did want to look at too for it. Yes, all those are going to have physical and digital versions, upgrade packs. The mouse wheels do look really cool on them. This game looks really cool with it too. I love that they're making a game that helps exclusively show off that feature more. Because, again, that's how you sell a console and you sell a game feature, is by showing a game that uses that feature like prominently in the game. So that's good. Elden Ring coming to Switch is awesome. I think it's definitely really cool. It just makes the game a lot more accessible for people. I'm really looking forward to Hades 2. I have a feeling that means because they're announcing it here that they have a planned release date for version 1, because I think they need to have a finished version for it to come out on Switch too. Street Fighter 6 is awesome on this console too. I definitely, and the amiibos that are with it too, that's really cool. Deus Ex Machina, that's pretty cool for everyone who loves that game series. I haven't gotten much into the Gundam style stuff, so I can't say much for certain. I mean, again, sports games, Hogwarts Legacy, that's good. Hogwarts Legacy on Switch is good. This is very good too. Any more like skateboarding games, that's also very nice. Yakuza, that's cool. Project 007, I'm very curious about that. It makes me think that they're either going to make a new GoldenEye game or they're going to make like a remastered version of the other one and put it on. Like, that's pretty neat. And then, of course, Bravely Default is also a cool thing to have on Switch. Yakuza 0, very cool. The new Hyrule Warriors game, I'm definitely looking forward to that because I played the other ones too, so this one's going to be pretty awesome as well. GameCube games coming to Switch too as well. That's very nice. I wonder, again, because I'm still kind of concerned about if there's still going to be support on Switch consoles too. Like, will people who have the Switch still get these games? I'm assuming so, right? Like, they wouldn't just lock this behind the Switch too, right? Because it's all part of the Classics collection. Also, I wanted to look through this list too because I didn't get a good look at it last time, so I'm curious what they add. Fire Emblem is cool. XD for Pokemon. Oh yes, freaking Mario Football. It's not Strikers, but it is pretty cool too. Chibi Robo getting representation is really good too. And then of course Coliseum and Luigi's Mansion. Those are good titles to put on your GameCube releases. I hope to see more. I hope to see Sonic. I would love to see Sonic Adventure 2, obviously. But I don't know if they're going to actually be able to do such a thing. There's got to be a lot of other GameCube consoles. Oh yeah, if they're putting on freaking GameCube, dude, they got to put Melee on there, right? Especially if it can get online support. Like, you put Melee. I'm so sad they didn't have it in this lineup here. Because that's what's going to sell this feature a lot, is by putting Smash Brothers Melee on it. I'm telling you right now. You're going to sell a lot more once you put Melee on the GameCube collection. So there it is. Yeah, so available Switch 2 launch day. And... okay. I don't know if they mentioned... if it's coming to Switch, if it's coming to Switch as well too. So yeah, I'm assuming it would be though, but I'm not sure. Not sure about that. Freaking finally Deltarune 3 and 4 now though. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see news on this game series, dude. It's been like so long in hiatus, but I love it. It's so great. Did we get a release date on any of this? Because they said they're all waiting. It says it's going to be available Nintendo Switch launch day. So yeah, 4 and then 8 to 4. Which does that mean... because again, I'm looking at the dates and I'm like, is this the Australian time or is this the other time? Because it couldn't be... I don't know. I'll have to see more, like, when the actual release date for it is. But since it says it's going to be available launch day, it means it's at least within 2 months we will be getting at least those 2 new chapters. Looking so forward to that, dude. Borderlands 4 on Nintendo Switch is cool. Very much so, yes. The fact that it's able to actually handle these games too, very nice. Civ 7. The more sports games coming. This game looked alright. Survival Kids. That's all cool. This game looks kind of crazy. It looks like it's still very early in development, but I like the idea of it. And then, of course, Astroneer. That's pretty cool. I still have yet to actually play it myself, but that's cool that they're getting it too. Or no, Starseeker, Astroneer Expedition. So I think it's actually a new thing. That could be cool. Cyberpunk coming to Switch is crazy because, goddamn, that game is really big and really graphic heavy. So, curious to see how well it actually does perform on the Switch too, when it does come out. Final Fantasy VII Remake coming out on Switch is also really cool. That's actually super awesome. I still think it's a good thing to play on PlayStation mostly, but it's cool that they're coming to other consoles too. And of course, all these other games that we're getting updates for too. All of these are great. All of these are good. Switch 2 getting more games is good because you want a strong console lineup for your console when it's coming out in 2 months. You want people to be excited for that. So that's all good. That's all very nice. And then, what was it? Oh yeah, freaking, this is crazy, dude. This has got to be the wildest announcement I saw from this Direct. Is the new From Software title that's exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Freaking, what was it called? It wasn't Bloodborne, but it was very much like Bloodborne. It was Dusk Bloods. That looks crazy. I wonder what it's gonna be like. Like, cause they're making it exclusively for the Switch 2, which makes me think it's gonna have things that work exclusively with that console. But I don't know if they're just making an exclusive deal so they can have it like as a timed exclusive. But I don't think so, because it says available only on Nintendo Switch 2. So that really makes me think that it's like one of the first From Software titles that's actually being backed by Nintendo and being made for the Nintendo console. It's sad that they weren't able to get it on launch day, because that would have been crazy. But the fact that they're actually even making it is kind of crazy as well too. That's going to be pretty exciting to see what else the game has in store. I don't actually think we saw like a lot of gameplay features. We saw some of it in here for sure. But that's cool. That's very cool. Very, very cool. Okay. And then from April 4th, he'll actually be speaking more about it later. Okay. And then they said, I think, what was it? There's one more thing too, right? Oh yeah, the new Kirby Air Ride. That's crazy. It's a teaser trailer, obviously, but it's pretty hype nonetheless. And the fact that it's made by freaking Masahiro Sakurai, that he's the main director for it again, bro, dude. We cannot let this man rest. He did so much for the Smash Brothers series going into the Switch's lifestyle, and now he's working on another Kirby game. Imagine that, dude. He's coming back to his boy. He's coming back to his boy. And he's doing it with their Air Ride series, which is, I think, hasn't seen a game since GameCube. Am I right about that? That's crazy. This is actually absolutely wild right here. And it's coming out 2025, which is, what was it? Is that same day? No, it's just later this year. So it's not confirmed to be on launch day, but that's going to be crazy. And then, of course, oh yeah, the new Donkey Kong game also looks really insane too. Like, you could just destroy everything around you and then just dig up things. Like, that's crazy. Just destroy everything, dude. So crazy of a game idea. I love it though. I love games with destructible terrain, and I like the fact that this game is literally just nothing but destructible terrain. Like, it's so cool. Also, the teaser of the Donkey Kong Country style, that's cute. I like that. He's breaking everything. He's breaking everything. Yeah, they're kind of really giving it like the Mario Odyssey style, you know. I know they've been doing this with a lot of like big Nintendo IPs now. They've been giving them that 3D treatment or the 3D upgraded treatment for a lot of the new games because it works actually really well in some cases. Because they did it with Mario Odyssey, they did it with Kirby Forgotten Land, and then they obviously now have it with here too with Donkey Kong. I guess technically you could say they did the same thing with Zelda with the Breath of the Wild series too. Metroid hasn't really had a big game like that though, except for I guess Metroid Prime 4 is going to be like the main one for that. But that's pretty cool. Very, very nice. Very cool. Very good. All good announcements. I love how they didn't give us any price points because it's very... I don't know how that's going to go. Then again, it's going to be different depending on the region, I think, anyways. So it's not going to be like that much of an issue. But I want to know what the prices are going to be, dude. I want to know if this console is going to cost me a fortune. Because so far it seems like it's going to. At least especially the expansion thing. Like, I think that's going to at least cost me something. Let me make sure I'm not doing anything. Let me make sure I don't have to like leave immediately after this. Okay. Yeah, no, they're fine. It's okay. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be probably doing it actually for about today. I got a lot of stuff I want to be getting done today, and it's actually went on for a decent while of time. I think it's at least over an hour is what they did for the Nintendo Direct. So good things all around. Excited for the new console. I probably will definitely be trying to pick it up as soon as I can. So I can get my hands on it and try it. I don't know if they'll be available. Hopefully it doesn't sell out as quickly as like the PS5 did, and we don't have like a shortage for God knows how long. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'll have to look into it more and see if when they actually give it like a price point or something. But I can worry about that later. It's not coming out until another 2 months, so all is good. Very, very cool things, though, are coming our way. Even just by the end of this year, that's actually crazy. We're getting a new console this year, and it's going to be... and yeah, it's going to have a bunch of stuff on it that's going to be quite interesting to look at. All right, so yeah, I think that's going to basically do it for about today. Thank you guys so much for watching today's stream and reaction. If you liked it, please like it and subscribe and follow if you should see more of it in the future. I think, like I said, I'm going to be going on hiatus from here on until about the week after the 20th. That's when I'm actually going to be back in the States and making content again, because I'm going to Japan. And we're going to I'm just going to take like a little 2-week vacation out there. So not much content is going to be coming to you guys on the channel between that time. So hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully everything will be fine as I leave. I think everything will be fine though. I think we'll be good. I'm super looking forward to the trip. And I'll probably find something. I'm either gonna plan a stream that week to like explain things that went on during the trip, or I'll save it for the wrap up. We'll see if what I can get together at least for that. But yeah, thank you guys all for joining me today, and I will be seeing you again later on after the 20th. I hope to see you all then again there shortly. All right. You all take care, and bye-bye now.